guys, we're live and we're going to play this week's Chiefs game. Man, we are just under 3 hours away from kickoff from the regular season. God, I can't wait for the Chiefs to come out and kick some ass. This is going to be great. I'm already wearing my Mahomes jersey, if you can see it. Yeah, of course I'm rocking that right now. Oh, man. For week 1, let's go. So we're going to play this game through, it has a favorite teams game for every week. Obviously, my favorite team is the Chiefs. It gives me the Chiefs game. We're going to go ahead and play this Chiefs-Jags before it actually happens because I'm so anxious for this to happen. I know some of you guys are too. This is going to be great. Hey, thanks for the like, Kira. Appreciate it. By the way, chat is wide open, guys. The left side of the screen there, right above the Space Roach bubble, that's where you guys are, and I'll be chatting with you throughout the game. Let's talk some Chiefs. Let's talk Mahomes. Let's talk Tyreek Hill. Let's talk good stuff. Try to keep the negative out of it. And
it's the coach. This is
let's have some fun. How do you guys think the defense is going to do this year? Like, honestly, how do we think the Chiefs defense is going to be last year? I mean, obviously, you can't be worse than 32nd like we were last year.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs
I feel like we're moving in a forward direction defensively. The Frank Clark pickup was good.
Near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Patrick Mahomes now in his third season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field.
Is big.
Boy, with the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018,
I am so glad we didn't go after
wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for second most passing touchdowns in a season with 50 of them. And he was handed the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year.
They think Shady McCoy is going to start the game. That's interesting.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his
3-yard
first
run to start the game. Not a big deal. We still, we have Pat Mahomes. We have Tyreek Hill. We have Cole Hart.
The Kansas City offense.
We have Travis Kelce. We're going to be just fine. Matter of fact, I think we're going to get healthy because Kelce real early in the game.
Undrafted free agent, he settled in as a mainstay at
guard
and mauled people on the offensive line. They expect big things out of him in 2019 and beyond.
Come on, Travis Kelce doesn't drop the ball like that. Give me a break.
He was looking for his tight end Kelce, but now it's third down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Okay, where do we want to go on third down?
Bigger light shined right here because we're talking about two guys. Cornerbacks Jalen Ramsey.
No, I'm going to try to catch Watkins coming
maybe the
across.
best tandem in the NFL. Both physically able to dominate receivers. They're textbook examples of shutdown.
He dropped the ball too.
Collectively, they allowed only 2 touchdowns the entire 2018 season.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
I bet the real life Chiefs
do on third down?
First drive.
That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
All right, Chiefs defense.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
I was too conservative on that first drive. And I paid the price for it. That's okay. We're going to come out blitzing.
The 34 now. Here's first and 10.
Come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big, tailback out of LSU. When he takes the ball inside, people make decisions about whether they want to tackle him or not, and he has enough speed to get to the perimeter and outrun defensive backs.
I don't think
when he puts it all together, he makes the Jaguars' offense very difficult.
2 screen passes in a row.
They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia, and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
Nice, right?
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now,
and I think
they
this
may
is
be
like
successful later on.
Obviously, I'm not playing the full 15 because that's fucking crazy in a video game.
Well, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
You know, I could just take a shot downfield.
Chiefs working their way back out here on offense, and probably a good thing, really. Their camp has been relatively quiet. Everybody knows what they have coming back. Maybe some question about their running game. It's a team that has had a bell cow in the past. You think way back to Christian Okoye, the days of Priest Holmes. I don't know. We'll see how the running game works out this year, Charles.
Can I go way, way back? Mike Garrett running the football for them. Joe Delaney, who was the Rookie of the Year and lost him, unfortunately, in a swimming accident. But Andy Reid has hinted this summer that he's going to take the dreaded running back by committee approach. You have Damian Williams who forced down the stretch, slowed a little bit by hamstring troubles in camp. Carlos Hyde on his 4th team in 2 years, but what a bruiser inside. And Darrell Williams has been around. Darwin Thompson, 6th-rounder. Even Tremont Smith, who they converted from corner.
Once again, they have LaShawn McCoy starting for the Chiefs.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field.
That's interesting. I don't think he's... I don't know. I don't see him getting the most snaps. But you never know. I mean, Andy Reid does love LaShawn McCoy.
I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get him on a face mask? All right. Yeah, I'll take it on the 15.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right.
I might just go back over the middle of Kelsey
having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
One-handed catch, you see that?
Yeah, he's got it.
Travis Kelce style.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. Like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Oh no!
Fake here on first down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down. Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
No. Flag on the play, too. What was that?
Flag is down in the backfield.
You got to be kidding me. And they're going to take that second goal in 24.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
Bastards.
That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
All right.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Of course they got him in the slot.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Third and goal from the 31. Are you kidding me?
Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Oh, come on. The Jags defense
isn't reversed the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the
Tyreek on the outside, yeah. Oh. Okay, fourth and goal from the 5. What do we do, guys?
This time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
48 yards. Sounds about right, right?
Many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together.
I got to go for
this. Have you ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that
play on the 5-yard line.
Sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, Tyreek over the middle.
Ways to go, though. Now here's Mahomes.
Across the end zone. Did he rag his feet? Did he rag his feet?
Going to be incomplete.
No. You're kidding me.
And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Hold on. Can I challenge? Yeah, I'm going to challenge that.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play.
Screwed by the ref.
How they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Damn. Well, that was a waste of a timeout.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown.
Go with that.
6 points
Wilson
off the board.
Hitchens back here. Looks like they're going to run.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
There we go.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Damn.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That really hurts.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him,
got him with Hitchens,
shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not really apologizing to Nick Foles.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Can't block us all.
Foles. That is incomplete.
4th and 7 for their 8. Okay, so we go ahead and rush this, right? Squeeze block.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, punted out of bounds. That's how we end the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. People got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
It's not fast enough to get around the edge.
Tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Oh, they totally
Second and 11 now. Mahomes.
Oh, I can't believe we missed it.
And there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, man.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it? But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It's all right. We're going to come in and get these Jags.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, and Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Buffalo beating the Jets right now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards. 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down.
I wanted to try.
Nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interesting that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Unfortunately, I did throw the interception.
Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
God, I hope he runs like that today.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock gets inside of 3 minutes.
Chiefs down, surprisingly, 7-0.
From the 22, Mahomes.
Oh, I needed to throw that ahead later. That was almost an interception.
Miles Jack able to knock that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Maybe
Watkins
sound, staying in their lanes.
I also like Hill on that wheel route.
And communicating well, too.
It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Lost a lot of yards.
Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Take the field goal?
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
That was
normally
rough.
Don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
49-yard field goal, too.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
This opening weekend. And it is good.
Off the bottom crossbar and in.
But it
7-3.
Get over the bar.
Oh, man.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
52 left in the half.
The Jaguars taking over, this being the 25th season of their existence. They'll be wearing pretty nifty patches on their uniforms to commemorate that this year. But I'll tell you what, it's a team that is hard to figure out. A lot of people are saying, oh, they could be really good. They might be a 12-4 team. They could be a 4-12 team. What do you say, Charles?
Well, a lot of people who are saying 12-4, they bought into the optimism that
they
Nick
tried
Foles
to take that blitz and turn it into
Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion 2 years
ago. Like 5
ago.
screen passes.
That big run by Philadelphia last year in the playoffs. They came close to getting to an NFC championship game. So that's why you would say that. 4-12, well, they didn't play very well last year. I think they still got a great defense, but a lot of this is going to depend on running back Leonard Fournette. If he's the battering ram that they drafted,
no yards on it, though.
Then they've got a chance to be that type of an offense and got a chance to contend.
Kept yards after the catch pretty much.
And all reports are that Fournette has had a great offseason, eating right, body is really good, and they need him to average better than the 3.3 yards per carry he had a season ago. Now Foles.
Good thing he threw the right.
Fournette complete. He will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist to the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about
I've still got 2 timeouts left.
Hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
39 seconds
nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Damn it, Robinson had a step on it, too.
Even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him.
Tyreek's never on the outside for
this. Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
We're going to run a flat route.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
We're going to have Kelsey over the middle.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Oh, no. Threw it too late.
Incomplete.
Well, not to make the same mistake as last time.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
This first half
was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Illegal block in the back. Cool. Moving back a little further. Accept own 29. Yes.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee.
2 seconds.
And we're going to get
try to kick this
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
No, they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna try to kick this.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Guess I'm just a little
From the
shocked.
left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt
to return this.
And this one is right down Broadway. So weird. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
And obviously, we're playing on all
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
5:58 left in the third quarter. And
Now come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
I thought I would have had my linebacker all the way out there.
In this
ball
game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to
5 out of 10. I don't understand how I'm losing this game right now.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Mullen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
I just need to keep my mouth shut.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right.
Second goal for
and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video.
I thought I had a chance to pick that. Guys, 5 out of 12, and they're about to be up and have a 2-score lead on me.
Now a
gotta be kidding.
Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone,
I took a shot
but it's incomplete.
4th and goal. Well, we're holding into a field goal.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After whatever, regardless of the result of this kick.
The kick by Lambo is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Cool thing, we have all of today's game times down at the bottom of the screen there. These are the real ones.
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board.
And this is today's projected lineups.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this game?
Go Mahomes, go.
In the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
25 yards
in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
He's going to do that thing, Pat Mahomes.
Whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make this play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
On the outside.
On second down and 4. Mahomes. And he's going to go down.
I was back there too long.
Midfield at the 49. Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
Oh, I thought I had Tyreek deep there.
It with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Is this going for it territory?
The defensive line is eating them alive. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
Not able to move the ball really, but I'm still going to go for it.
Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes 7 of 17. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it.
Chris Jones,
defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Maybe try blitzing a little harder.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, I thought he dropped it for a second.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard
let him have
there.
This 1 yard.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact,
a lot of guys
I'm going to get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
44-yard line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This one's going out to the 17-yard line. Got a long way to go. Really wishing Shady McCoy wasn't the starter.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
There we go.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
Kelsey coming over the middle.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, God, I had him.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line.
We're going to run this play that
they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And
damn, I thought I had Watkins on that one. Didn't really work out.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be
still down 13-3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
First down.
Kelsey, left side.
Travis Kelsey saves the day.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Mahomes having an uncharacteristically awful.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
8 for 20.
Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just
how come all the packages where I want Tyreek to be in the slot, he's not, all the ones where I want to be on the outside,
with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Actually, you know what? We're going to go here with it, and we're going to run.
Big play coming up. Here's
I'm
3rd
hoping we
and 10.
get Mahomes
I
around
would
the
expect
edge
to see some pressure here.
First down.
And the blitz does come. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this.
First
He's
down.
out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
Really
so what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Watkins on the outside. No!
Man. First down, it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, I'm going to run that
after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Somebody getting a first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
There we go.
To his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And all the way inside the 15 before
fullback
they
over the middle, playing tight end.
23 yards the pickup.
I must have worn out Kelsey. 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 5 seconds.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And we are not going to be in the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. Maybe.
Go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this
2nd and 2. This is how the 4th quarter starts, gentlemen. Down 13-3.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
This is our preview of this week's matchup for the Chiefs.
On 2nd and a couple.
There we go.
Mahomes.
Sammy Watkins.
And that is
back in the end zone. Touchdown.
Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A
Make that
5-yard touchdown catch, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route,
11 play, 82-yard drive. Now he kicked deep and make a stand on defense.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Did you guys see the score in that Carolina game down there? That was kind of a shocker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Philly and Washington are tied at 21.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo up on the Jets,
getting set to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time.
Antonio Brown, who looked like a really bad pick yesterday, and it looked like a really good pick yesterday.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
First part of the Chiefs making the stop right there.
But there was no trace
5:54 left in the game, down to
diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette running right.
Oh, the outside run there. They're trying to
get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach?
First down.
He's in big trouble.
And he will fall the first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively,
he missed tackle.
And he'll be taken down,
another first down
before he gets into enemy territory.
Looks like Westbrook's not
that one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
These guys are running offense on you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jackson.
D.D. Westbrook, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Smash drive, eh?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Intercepted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Damn, threw it right into traffic.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
No gain on the play that time,
so
and it sets up 2nd and goal.
We need to score twice in 2 minutes.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
3rd and 9. at the 2-minute warning. Chiefs losing pretty badly.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Not too aggressive safety blitz.
Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 13. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
All right. Hoping Tyreek works out over the middle here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Tyreek deep again.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Stop the clock.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
And it worked.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Nope.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
First down.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
So I got lucky.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All right. 1st down.
From the 32 now.
Yards.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is
Jalen Ramsey catches it.
That should do it.
And that's the game.
By Jalen Ramsey.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right now. And this has been your presentation of the Kansas City Chiefs preview And that's absolutely
so this will be a win for
Jacksonville.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us.
Check out the Chiefs.
All these games count.